All right. How to Muska Flip, the super steezy 90s frontside flip that everybody wants to know how to do. First, before we are frontside flipping or Muska flipping like a champ, like Chad himself, we must start with our foot position. Notice this weird non-traditional stance that I get into before I take off on the board. My front foot is super vertical, maybe an inch or so back from the bolts, not how I would regularly do like a kickflip. And my back foot is super squared, kind of on that opposite pocket, hanging off the tail, putting me in this weird kind of a plie ballerina type stance. Notice on the crouch that knee is sticking out way over the board so I can pop, scoop underneath as I rotate around it. Now, my Muska flips are all in my back foot. The key is getting that weird kind of like a inverted vertical pressure flip and just a light flick of the board. So definitely get some practice reps like here of getting that board to flick nice and vertical. Then we can kind of put the two together and get some reps in flicking that board, kind of letting it pass through the feet, because ideally this has to go between the legs as you go up and rotate your body around it as you do your frontside flip. So once we put it all together, we want to slam the board, almost kind of scoop underneath as I go up and around, and the board goes straight up and over doing the Muska flip. Now my switch version is not quite as good. It's more kind of like a hybrid. It's not exactly an Andrew Reynolds frontside flip, and it's not exactly a Chad Muska. It's kind of in between, which still working on it. But ideally, we want a nice crouch, knee sticking out way above, slamming the board, scooping underneath, straight up and over, rotating around it, catching it in that switch, and landing that perfect Muska flip. That kind of late 90s, 2000s style that Chad Muska made famous, or some people call it the illusion flip. Now it's just a light flick. Sometimes I don't get enough flick, and it just does a weird inverted pop shove it, and doesn't count. Not exactly a Muska frontside flip. So we're gonna put all those together and get you frontside flipping like a champ.
That wraps up my how-to video on frontside flips, switch and regular. Just a disclaimer, this is my tiny little workspace today. In the bottom of this flat 4, doing this tutorial. Not enough room, but we made it work. All I could do is from right here. That's why a lot of them I landed and roll off the steps. Couldn't go as fast as I like, but we made it work. Let's go. Hopefully you are frontside flipping like Chad after this video.